have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name? Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
You better do what they say.
The sooner you leave, the sooner we can move on.
Get yourself up on deck and...
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where. You're out on the frontier now, friend. Imperial rule is secure for the most part, but the local Dark Elves aren't too happy about it. Please, follow me up to the office, and we'll finish your release.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours. Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be? I see. That means you were born in the depths of winter, during the month of Morning Star. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct. Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celisgravius. It wasn't my fault, really. He just fell over. I hardly touched him. I'm an officer of the Imperial law. Move along. Don't steal, don't brawl or start fights. Don't kill, except in self-defense. If you're caught, guards will let you choose your punishment, fines or hard labor. Your papers, please. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor. So pay careful attention. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Report to Caius Cosades in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him, but you are to go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for him. Someone there can direct you to him. Balmora is north of Seda Neen. The road passes Pelagiad Village and Fort Pelagiad, crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, then turns west across the Odai River and into Balmora. The South Wall Corner Club is in southeast Balmora on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Elone the scout at Auril's Trade House here in Seda Neen. But take my advice. You're new here. Take the Silt Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east. Can't miss it. Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements on Vvanderfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Silt Striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Silt Striders travel between Aldruin, Balmora, Seda Neen, Suran, Gnesis, Molag Mar, Margan, and North Landing near Vivek. Yes, Uriel Septim is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious, but that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Yes, of course this is the Empire. This is Vvanderfell district of the province of Morrowind. And Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Uriel Septim, 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you in from the ship. Don't steal, don't brawl or start fights. Don't kill, except in self-defense. If you're caught, guards will let you choose your punishment, fines or hard labor. Don't steal, don't brawl or start fights. Don't kill. We have garrisons at Fort Pelagiad in Pelagiad, Hawkmoth Fort in Ebonheart, Fort Moonmoth in Balmora, Fort Buckmoth in Aldruin, and Fort Darius in Nesis. Were you looking to join the Imperial Legion? All the garrisons are presently at full strength, except perhaps the Deathshed Legion at Fort Darius, in the West Gash near the village of Nesis. If you're interested, you'll have to talk to General Darius there. I am a knight-errant of the Order of Ebonheart, and an Imperial emissary attached to the Census and Excise Office here in Seda Neen. I'm proud to be an Imperial. Through our legions and rule of law, we've brought peace and civilization to the provinces of Tamriel.
Are you the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time. Are you the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? You found it! Amazing! Thank you, thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now.
Glory and honor, Emperor and Empire. I'm an officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along.
Speak, traveler.
I've been told that the Empire has granted a new charter to do some mining on the island of Solstheim. Why anyone would want to go there is beyond me.
Yes, what do you want? If you're looking to get out of Saint-Denis, I'll be happy to give you a little advice. New here? Take the Silt Strider to Vivek or Balmora. Fast and cheap, no trouble with wild animals, and smugglers and bandits, and outlaws. Go see Darva Mechlaren over at the Strider port, over the bridge and east along the water, and tell her Vodunius Nucius sent you. I've heard that the local tax collector, Processus Vitellius, is missing. No surprise, really. He wasn't well liked around here.
Hey there. I'm glad to see you. I'm Johnny Hostel, the creator of modding OpenMW.com. I wanted to greet you and also give you this book. It should serve as a handy reminder of some of the new content you've added into the game. Have fun.
Speak, traveler.
Make it quick, Outlander. Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
What do
You
you
want
want?
something,
Say
friend?
something or
Speak
move
quickly, Outlander, or go away.
My patience is...
I'm waiting.
Welcome to Ariel's Trade House. I'm Ariel, publican and proprietor. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. You're a new face here. If you want to buy from me, you have to barter. If you want a little advice, free to new customers, just ask. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions, our most popular scrolls? I heard that Hriskar upstairs is having some financial troubles. Can't seem to win a wager these days. If you need directions, talk to our local scout, Ilone the Red Guard. She's here in the trade house somewhere, and you might want a copy of Guide to Vvardenfell. I think I still have a copy for sale. Cure common disease and cure blight disease potions are most popular with travelers. Fortify strength, endurance, speed, agility are very helpful in combat. Fortify personality is popular with merchants and shy persons. Of course, Fortify Fatigue keeps you fighting at your best. Restore Health and Restore Fatigue are perhaps our most popular items, and for a short burst of power during a fight, you can't beat Grief, Shane, Flynn, Mazte, and Sujama. Vigor and Vitality are our best-selling bargain items, restoring fatigue and health respectively. Almcivi Intervention and Divine Intervention transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest Imperial Shrine, good for routine or emergency transportation. Heartwise helps with persuasion. Summons Skeletal Minion brings help in a jiffy. And Drathus's Winter Guest does a lot of damage at a touch. Handy to whittle a too tough opponent down to size.
We still recall the god of schemes consumed it all. To Cold Harbor went our clockwork god to bargain on the princess sword. They came to mock at tribune small, schemer, hunger, hunter all, pariah, scryer, destroyer came.
Welcome to Saint-Denis, stranger. Is there some specific place you're looking for? Not much here. Aril's trade house, the census and excise offices, that's the Coast Guard too, and a lighthouse, and that's it. Silt Strider service goes to Vivec, Balmora, Nisus, and Suran. The road goes north past Pelagiad to Balmora, and east to Vivec and southeast to Ebonheart.
When Agator slew Lorcan, he ripped his heart right out.
You look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend. You look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend. I'd like you to help me recover some gold. That's right. See, I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. Normally, I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for. Protection. But I know some of them are holding out on me. Especially that little fetcher, Fargoth. He's come up light the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. I know the little fetcher's got one somewhere in town. Just not sure where yet. I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not hiding it there. I'd like you to find out where he's stashing his gold. If you can, I'll give you a share of the wealth. Are you up for it? Excellent. Here's what I want you to do. I'm not sure where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage point is on top of the lighthouse south of town. That will give you a nice view of all of Seda Neen. If you keep an eye on where he goes, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out where he's hiding that gold. Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend.
We tilled Skyrim's ground, despite frozen toil. We tended the Quama beneath Morrowind's soil. We hunted the Wamasu in Black Marsh's glades. We 3 hearts had no need for blades. Then they came from the seas, folded steel in their hands. They burned down our homes and ravaged our lands. Akaviri brought nothing but bloodshed and lies. Our families were slain.
Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead. You're not interrupting anything. I'm alone. Scout. You need directions. Pelagiad, Balmora, Caldera, Ebonheart, Vivec. Balmora is the district seat of House Hlalu and the largest settlement on Vvanderfell after Vivec City. Good roads lead north from here to Balmora, passing through Fort Pelagiad and Pelagiad Village. From Balmora, roads lead north to Aldrun through the town of Caldera. Maybe I'd better write down the directions to Balmora for you. It's a long walk and a little confusing. Caldera is a recently chartered imperial town and mining corporation north of Balmora on the road to Aldrun. The Caldera Mining Company has been granted an imperial monopoly to remove raw ebony from the rich deposits here. Caldera is a new town, recently built in the Western imperial style, and most of the citizens are outlanders and new colonists. Ebonheart is south on the road from Pelagiad, built on the western shore of the water-founded city of Vivec. Ebonheart is the seat of the imperial government for Vvardenfell district and a busy center of maritime trade. Castle Ebonheart is the home of Duke Vedum Dren, the district's ruler and emperor's representative. Also located at Castle Ebonheart are the Vvardenfell District Council chambers and the Hawk Moth Legion garrison. The East Empire Company has its headquarters in Ebonheart. Pelagiad is a newly chartered imperial village on the road north from Vivec to Balmora, right on the western edge of the Ascadian Isles region. The village is right outside the Imperial Legion garrison at Fort Pelagiad. The houses and shops are built in the Western imperial style, and Pelagiad looks more like a village in the Western Empire than a Morrowind settlement. Vivec City is south on the road from Pelagiad. Vivec is the largest settlement on Vvardenfell and one of the largest cities in the east. Built on Norvain Bay, completely surrounded by water, the city itself is a group of giant town-sized buildings called cantons. The High Fane and the Palace of Vivec are visited by hundreds of tourists and pilgrims daily. Outlanders mostly confine themselves to the foreign canton, while natives live, work, and shop in the great house compounds and residential cantons.
When Agator slew Lorcan, he ripped his heart right out. He hurled it across the
Make it quick.
My patience is limited.
Ask or get going.
Hello, citizen.
Where would you like to go?
This is the seaport village of Seyda-Neen, Outlander, in the Bitter Coast region. I'm a caravaner, and I manage the Siltstrider port here. Tell me your destination if you're looking for a ride. Or if you're new to Seyda-Neen, I can help you with local services, or any specific place in Seyda-Neen you're looking for. Or if you want someone in particular, maybe I know where to look. I can take you by Siltstrider from Seyda-Neen to Balmora, Vivek, Ganesis, and Saran. Oh, yes. He steers business my way, and I do him a little favor now and then. Poor fellow. I don't think he's happy here on Vvanderfell.
Yes?
Say your piece or
Do you have a question for me? Not happy here? In fact, no, I'm not. If I had 100 drakes, I'd be on the next boat to Narcissus. I came here to make my fortune, and all I've got is this cursed ring. Say, would you give me 100 drakes for it? The ring itself is worth more than that, but the enchantment is cursed and no one will buy it from me. It has a nifty little enchantment that helps you run faster. Problem is, it sucks the blood right out of you every time you use it. Please? You'll be doing me a real favor.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
What do you want?
My time is precious, so make it quick.
If that creature visits again, I think I'll have choice words to say.
I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
Come on then, say something or move on.
Go ahead.
Up.
What's this regarding? Murdered? What a waste. Processus was a good man. I'd been wondering why we hadn't heard from him in a few days. Still, these are dangerous times we live in, and these sorts of things will happen. Did you happen to find the tax money he'd collected? I hate to be so callous, but I do have a job to do. You did? How odd that he was murdered but not robbed. Your honesty is appreciated, I can tell you that. I won't forget this. In fact, if you're looking for some money for yourself, I'd like to see the murderer of Processus punished. Killing an emperor's tax collector is punishable by death. Find his murderer, bring him to justice, and the Census and Excise Office will pay you 500 septums.
Keep moving. Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
Thanks again for returning my family ring.
There's someone watching. I can tell.
Make it quick, Outlander. I could kill that Gwar. Those boots are ruined. Processus murdered! No! Tell me it's not so. He was the gentlest man I've ever met. He and I had become so close in the past few months. I don't know what I will do without him. I've only seen him get angry once or twice and never raised a hand to anyone. This is so sad. Well, not even angry, I suppose. I saw him arguing once with Foreign Gilneth about his taxes. He thought Processus had been levying too much and skimming off the top for himself. Ridiculous! Processus wouldn't have done such a thing, I'm sure of it. Please find out what happened, friend. And if you find out what became of Processus's ring, it would ease my heart. I gave him the ring many months ago, and it was dear to him. I would like it to remember him by.
The poets are right. There is something life-changing about being in love, said Kepkajina Gra Min Fang, sometimes called the Wraith. I haven't wanted to rob anyone or anything in weeks. Why, the other day I saw the door wide open at a wealthy merchant's house, but my mind was fully occupied with what I should wear on my wedding day. You have been out of the right society for very long now, frowned her friend Kargol approvingly. You never told me what happened to your first husband. You know, the one the shaman gave you. Torn apart by ash ghouls, smiled Kepkaina dreamily. It was rather saddish, but I know nothing like that would happen to Wodwurg. No life of adventure for him. He's practically an Imperial. In fact, he is one. Did I tell you how we met? Hundreds of times, grumbled Kargol, reaching for his flagon. He was your jailer, and he refused you food until you promised to marry him. Have you ever heard of anything so madly romantic in all your life? Sighed Kepkaina, and then grew serious. I was going to say that I hope my old friends will wish me well, but as old Bosriel used to say, there's no point in hoping for what cannot be. We'll leave with the Imperial Knights for Balmora immediately after the wedding, but as long as we're in Vvanderfell, the gang will find some way of disrupting my love life and bring me back to the light. I know it. As the days approached towards the Wraith's wedding day, there was certainly something sinister in the air that Kepkajna could smell when she was not transported by heady bliss. Dark figures seemed to shift in the shadows and disappear when approached. She recognized the clothing of some beggars near Wodwurg's cottage as costumes, but the mendicants hurried away before she could recognize which of her old gang was stalking her. But these moments of apprehension were few. Kepkajna was truly happy, making arrangements for the ceremony to be performed at the very dungeon where Wodwurg had imprisoned her. Her father was long since dead, another victim of the ash ghouls, but her fiancé's commander volunteered to act in his behalf. Of course, Kepkaina had to supply her own dowry. she spent every last mark of her savings of ill-gotten gain to buy her beloved a truly wonderful present. The wedding was set for the stroke of midnight, as is Orc tradition. The handmaidens, wives of imperial officers, were busily sewing her into her gown of red velvet and fine gold filigree in the mid-morning. Dolcetta, one of the handmaidens, remarked that she had heard that Kepkadna had bought Wodvorg a truly beautiful gift for her dowry. "Let me show it to you," Kepkadna giggled, dashing from the room half-dressed to her hidden alcove. The present had been stolen. The women were horrified, but the Wraith found herself merely irritated, not surprised. This was truly the old gang's style. They knew that a wedding ceremony without a dowry was marked as unlucky. She asked her handmaidens to finish dressing her quickly, while she pondered what the burglars would have done with her treasure. The whole region was honeycombed with secret lairs and abandoned sites thieves used to store their loot. There were obvious places, of course, but after much reflection, she thought of where she would have put it under similar circumstances. Once the handmaids had finished, Kepkadna bade them to make certain that the ceremony went on as scheduled, and not to fret, as she might be a little late. She wrapped herself in a shawl to protect her gown from dungeon dust and set off for the shrine of Malakath. The Wraith had never before attempted to rob her own friends, and though she was peeved at them for trying to ruin her happiness, she had no interest in hurting them physically. Her style was to avoid conflict, though she knew it would be inevitable. The lessons her mentor Kargol had given her had helped her avoid the lances and blades of guards and imperial knights over the years. Now she would see if they would allow her to survive a den of thieves and the unknown dangers of the shrine, without, most importantly, ruining her dress. The desolate place was so empty as she delved into it that she feared she might have made a miscalculation. It was not until she found the small room hidden down a long corridor that she knew she was at the right place, and that it was well suited for an ambush. She grabbed the chest with her treasure within and turned to face the assault. Two of her old gang, Yoram and Yor-Ai, the Redguard twin brother and sister, were outside the door as she came from the room. They knew the Wraith better than to taunt her, and immediately attacked. Yoram struck out with a left thrust of his blade, while Yor-I sought to rush her. The Wraith neatly sidestepped Yor-I, while dropping her weight to her rear left leg, shifting her right shoulder to the left to slip past Yoram's strike. The twins crashed into one another and kept